Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I am filming a plan with me in my Erin Condren and I am planning for the week of March the 20th to the 26th, and I'm using a deco sheet from LilyPinkPrints and I will be centering my spread around that sheet. And as you can tell from the deco, I will be doing a autumn inspired spread for this week, and I am quickly just running through all of the stickers that I pulled out that I thought would match nicely with the colors that are in the deco. After that, I'm showing you the two sticker books that I pulled out and my only two sticker books. This one is from ThatPlannerGirl, and then the other one that I'm showing you right now is from Kikki, and I think this is from the collection called Cute. After that, I'm showing you some washi tape that I pulled out. The first two are from Etsy, and the glitter tape is from Officeworks. And now that I've shown you everything, I'm going to get started. So first thing I did was take off all of those sticky notes, and now I'm moving on to my sidebar. Normally I would do the washi tape first, but I had already known that I was going to use only one washi tape for the bottom section, so I decided to do my sidebar first and then line up to wherever the sidebar ended with the washi, if that makes sense. So I am going in with the sidebar first. And since I don't use the Thankful Thoughts section, I am just creating a little scene with the deco over there. And here, I actually put down these dots from HappyCloudInc, but I didn't like the way that it looked, so I just pulled them up and used them somewhere else later on. But I did a lot of pulling up and rearranging in this week because I'm planning a little bit differently to how I normally would. Now onto the rest of the sidebar, I took a label sticker from PlannerGems with a floral deco sticker from VioletLeBeaux, and I'm using that to mark the week of the school trimester that I am in. Then I took a label sticker from the ThatPlannerGirl sticker book, and I wrote down work on that and then just put down Monday to Sunday underneath since I don't have a work header. And then underneath that I took a ThatPlannerGirl habit tracker from the sticker book to mark my skincare, and then underneath that I took some June colored functional stickers from HappyCloudInc, the checklist and the header, and I just put that down for the little to-do section that I normally have at the end of the sidebar. And then here I lined up the bottom washi with the end of the sidebar, as you can see, and then in that little space at the top I put down some open book stickers from ThatPlannerGirl, and I'm using that to mark my classes and quizzes that I have for this week. And also, since I am working on a assignment that I have mentioned quite a few times so far, I just put down my target goal for it on Friday to Sunday. And then after that, I am putting down my weekend banner, which is from PopMixDesign. And now I am putting down a money stack from VioletLeBeaux to mark down payday on Tuesday. And then before I move on to planning day by day, I decided to decorate the top section of it a little bit because this would be sort of my second autumn inspired spread, but I wanted this one to be a lot more decorative than the first one, so I decided to sort of go all out on this spread, and I put down these leaves from VioletLeBeaux at the top, and I used those dots that I was trying to use in the sidebar up there as well, and I really like the way that it looks. And so after I have done that, I am moving on to Monday. First thing that I'm doing is taking a glitter header from Made by Alyssa, and I'm just using that to cover up the top header. Then to mark that I had some coffee, I took a coffee cup from PlannerologyStudio that I received in a sampler. Then underneath that, since I spent the whole morning of Monday just cutting stickers, I took a large flag sticker from Blackbird Print Co. and layered on top of that a silhouette icon from Made by Alyssa, and next to it I'm just writing down cut for orders with a little checkbox. Then after that, I wanted to make myself a little Etsy section, so I took a checklist that I received in a order from HappyCloudInc as a freebie, and then I'm just writing down my to-dos that I had to get done for Etsy, and since I only took up 4 hearts on that checklist, I cut off the bottom 2, and then to sort of make it its own section, I took a double dot sticker from ThatPlannerGirl and just layered in the center of it a Etsy tabby working girl from TamashiPrints. And then before I put all of that down, I took some white out and I covered up the middle header since it would show through the washi, then layered on top of the washi a HappyCloudInc TV little thing, and layered on top of the icon a film clapper sticker from my store, and I'm just using that to mark that I filmed the first part of the plan with me that you are watching right now. And then after that I put down the double dot and the checklist. And then just to sort of section that off, I put down a glitter header, and then I am putting down a flag sticker from LilyPinkPrints with a YouTube play button from TamashiPrints, and I'm just using that to remind myself to finish any last minute things that I had to do for last week's plan with me. And then I took the last two hearts on that checklist I cut up before, and I just wrote down finish class 5 and 6 because I had some leftover things that I had to do for those two. And then I am marking that I received some happy mail from PeacefulMindDesign with a little mini icon sticker from a PlannerGems kit. I think this may have been the personal size kit that I pulled that icon from. And then after that I am just finishing off my sidebar. And also the no spend tabby girl that I used is from TamashiPrints. And then after I have filled out my sort of extra to-do / goals for the bottom section, I am moving on to Tuesday. So for Tuesday, first thing that I did was make myself a checklist related to YouTube. I had to film the second part of the plan with me that you are watching, and also film the personal plan with me. And also I needed to transfer those files and also write down when I would wash my hair, since I don't wash my hair every day. And since I took up only 4 of that checklist again, I just cut it up. And then I put that down first, but then I realized that I also had the plan with me go up, and I wanted it to be in chronological order again. So even though I put those down, I'm pulling them up, and then I'm covering up the top header with a TV little thing from HappyCloudInc, the same one that I used on Monday, and I'm covering up the icon with a YouTube play button from Made by Alyssa, and then I'm putting that to-do section back down. And since I wanted to put the glitter header up a little bit higher than the actual header that's printed, I took some white out and I just covered up that header. And then after that, I am just filling out the little thing that I put at the top, and then I'm moving back down to the bottom section. I took a coffee cup from PopMixDesign. I'm just using that to mark that I had some coffee. Then after that, I took a pink glitter header and I covered up the bottom header that's printed. And then in that middle section, I took a half box from PlannerGems with a floral decorative sticker from the LilyPinkPrint sheet and a pen sticker from PopMixDesign. And I'm just using that section to mark that I worked on the custom order. And then in that bottom section, I took a flag from LilyPinkPrints and a laptop sticker from FoxAndCactus, and I'm just using that entire section to mark the study session I had with my younger sister. And I decided to just dedicate that whole section to it because I had a lot of things that I had to get done. So I thought that would be the best way to put it down. And then I am taking some squared colored dots from Made by Alyssa. I received this as a little freebie, and I'm just using that as a checklist, and I'm just putting down a few to-dos that I had to get done. So I needed to prep for the prac that was on Wednesday. I also had some modules that I needed to do, so I just put down the names for that, and I also had some notes that I had to finish off as well. And now on to Wednesday. I took a coffee cup from ThatPlannerGirl and used that to mark that I had some coffee. Then underneath it, I took the leftover checklist that I used on Tuesday. I cut that up and used one of the hearts as a label sticker. And then I covered up the heart icon with a little character sticker from PeacefulMindDesign that's on a laptop. And I'm just using that to mark that I wanted to edit the personal plan with me and try to get that finished before I had to leave for uni. Then in the bottom section, I took 2 mushroom stickers from the Kikki sticker book, and then next to that I put down a tabby girl that has a whole bunch of mailers in her hands to signify that I dropped off a whole bunch of orders at the post office before I left for uni. Then after that, in that middle section, I put down a today header, and then I made myself a full box using the washi tape, and I really like the way that came out, and it ended up working out pretty well because of the pattern on that washi. And I'm using that section to mark off the time that I spent at uni, since it takes me 2 hours to go, then the practical was 2 hours, and then it takes me around 2 hours to come back. I wanted to block off that time, and I do know that I have it at the bottom of the planner, but I wanted my planner for this week to represent my week more accurately, so I decided to put it down in my today section. And also for this prac, we got taught how to properly use a microscope, and we also got to look at different types of cells in the body, and it was a lot of fun because I finally got to look at a cell close up and also learn how to properly use a microscope. So back to the plan with me, I took a little thing from HappyCloudInc, covered up the icon with a study sticker from PopMixDesign since I wanted to review the notes that I took. I put down the orange glitter header, and then underneath it I took a movie marquee from LilyPinkPrints and a starry-eyed tabby girl from TamashiPrints because I wanted to watch the stage play for Haikyuu, and I've been putting that off for a little while, pretty much because I've been saving it for a good moment and sort of like a treat. And I finally decided to go ahead and watch it on Wednesday, but I actually ended up not doing it on Wednesday, so I do change stuff around in a little bit. But before I do that, on the second half of the week, I marked the personal plan with me that went up with a green little thing and a green YouTube play button from Made by Alyssa, since I had no more of the red ones left and I didn't want to go into a fresh sheet, so I decided to take the green one. And here I am moving back to Wednesday, and I used my undo to peel up everything, and as you saw, because of the undo, the whiteout got soft and it got onto my hands, which was sort of annoying, so I went and washed that off and continued planning. And in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have peeled up the review notes section and everything, since I just put it back down in the same way. But instead of the movie marquee, I took some icons from the monthly kit from PlannerGems, since the colors of that matched the theme that I was going for, and I just marked that I got some dinner from a restaurant called Uncle Jung's in Melbourne Central, and I also received some happy mail from FoxAndCactus, and also I had some Etsy supplies come in on Wednesday, so I decided to put those down. And then at the bottom, I just sort of put down a little sleeping sheepy from my store since I was really exhausted, and I just wanted to put that down. And then I am moving on to Thursday. I put down a today header, and then underneath it I'm taking a sleep in sticker from FoxAndCactus because I basically spent the whole of Thursday just sleeping because I was so exhausted from Wednesday. Then I put the movie marquee underneath the sleep in sticker, and I also covered up the header that's printed on the page with a orange glitter header. Then after that, I am marking down that I had one of my favorite comfort foods with a meal icon from a PlannerGems monthly kit, which I think was the February one. And then in that space underneath it, I took a large floral sticker from the LilyPinkPrints deco sheet that I was centering my spread around, and I layered on top of that a lazy day script sticker from Made by Alyssa, since Thursday was basically a lazy day. Then I covered up the bottom header with the pink glitter header, and then at the bottom of Thursday I made myself a little to-do section, and I just put down some to-dos that I had to do for the personal plan with me that went up on Friday. Then in that little space I took a TV icon from PopMixDesign, and I'm just writing down YouTube binge because I caught up on all of my subscriptions. And now I am moving on to Friday. I covered up the glitter header, and then as I was going through my sticker books, I found that I had these sort of lazy day type of script stickers from PopMixDesign, and I wanted to use one on Wednesday, so I'm quickly flipping back and just readjusting it and just sort of placing it until I'm happy with it. And now I am moving back to Friday. I am using this sort of top box just as a little bit of memory planning. So the coffee cup icon is from my store, and for Friday, I have been wanting to try putting honey in my coffee just to see how that tastes, because apparently that is a good substitute for sugar, and it did not taste nice, so I decided to make myself a little note in my planner. Then underneath that, I actually also ended up dropping half of my breakfast while I was eating it, which I was really angry about, so I decided to put that down as well, since I thought it would be fun just to put that down for this week and on Friday. So I took a little flag from Blackbird Print Co. and layered just underneath it a angry Tama emoji from TamashiPrints. Then after that, I am making myself a to-do section, since on Thursday, since it was a lazy day, I transferred all of my things that I had to get done over to Friday and made sure that I got them all done then. And then after that, I am scooting everything up a little bit in a minute, and also fixing the edge of the box, since these checklists are actually hand cut by me, and I made these a long time ago and they don't exactly fit the width of the box, so I had to trim that down a little bit. And also the nail polish sticker that I have in the checklist is from my store. So after I moved all of that down and sort of just trimmed the box, I am taking another icon from PlannerGems February monthly kit, and I'm covering up the bottom header with the orange glitter header, and also the movie marquees from LilyPinkPrints. And the reason why I moved everything up is because next to that arrow sticker, I wanted to mark that my mum actually brought some cheese and broccoli pie, which sounds gross, but it's one of my favorite pies from this pie shop. And I've loved it since I was a little kid, so she brought it home and I was really excited about that, so I wanted to put that down. And it looks like Friday was a pretty fun day for me, so that was really exciting. And then in the section that I have between the orange glitter header and the movie marquee, I layered a flag from LilyPinkPrints and another laptop sticker from FoxAndCactus, since I needed to rewrite the notes for one of my units since they ended up getting damaged in my bag, since it did rain on Wednesday and I didn't realize until I opened it. So I needed to sort of start rewriting those. And then also I moved back to Wednesday since I wanted to incorporate some more green, and I just changed out that beaker for a green one. And now I am moving on to the weekend. I'm taking a coffee icon from PlannerGems, and this one is actually from the January monthly kit. And then I am taking a checklist sticker again, which is the same one that I used on Wednesday, but a different checklist, obviously. And I am just taking a mail sticker from PopMixDesign and using that to mark that I wanted to ship out the last of the orders that I had and try to reach 0 orders, because I wanted to work on that assignment without having to worry about Etsy. So I tried to get them all out on Saturday, whatever I couldn't get out on Wednesday. And I actually ended up succeeding with that, so I was really happy. Then after that, I took a today header and put that underneath the checklist, and I put down a little tabby that's on a computer, but I actually ended up peeling that up and putting down a half box instead, and this is from PlannerGems. And then I put down the tabby girl over that. I actually didn't end up liking the gold half box in the spread, so I ended up swapping it out for a rose gold one instead, since the gold just stood out a little bit too much and I didn't really have any other colors in the spread that was similar to that, so I do end up swapping that out a little bit later. And then underneath it, I made myself a little checklist for the assignment, and I just put down part 1 and part 2 for the time being, but I ended up putting down part 3 and part 4 as well. Even though I didn't end up finishing all of it on Saturday, I still wanted just to have that checklist. And then after that here, I am just sort of playing around with how I wanted to put everything down since I wasn't too sure. And then in the end, I decided to go in with 2 of those rounded dots, squared dots, and I put down part 3 and part 4, put down the pink glitter header, and then in that bottom section I wrote down work on school notes, and then here I found out that my camera had stopped recording that last a bit, so I am just quickly showing you the stuff that I changed out. And now I am moving on to Friday. If you want to see the changes, you can skip back and look at them closer. But on to Sunday, I first put down that I had some coffee and I used a teacup from ThatPlannerGirl. And then after that, I whited out the full box, not the full box, sorry, the header that's printed, and then I put down a deco sticker from the LilyPinkPrints sheet, and I put down the washi strip that I had cut up before, put that down, and then layered one of the checklist label type of stickers that I ended up creating from the checklist over that. Then I took a sleep in sticker from ThatPlannerGirl, put that in that blank space next to the leaf, and then to cover up the heart, I put down a YouTube play button from TamashiPrints to take out the time that I filmed the last part of the plan with me. And I also just before went in and put down some mushrooms from the Kikki sticker book. Also, the movie that we watched on Friday was called Deliver Us from Evil, and it was actually a pretty good movie. So, in that little space that I have on Sunday, I took a pumpkin deco sticker, and on top of that, I'm just going to be writing Finish Outstanding with a little house icon from PlannerGems. In the bottom section, I put down a full checklist since I had a lot of things that I had to get done, and I put down all of my YouTube to-dos, and I also topped that off with the orange glitter header, and then I also put down a reading tabby girl from TamashiPrints. And that is all that I have for this plan with me. I'm going to zoom out and just put down a few more of the mushrooms that I had left from the sticker book. And that is all. I really like the way that this spread came out. It looks really pretty, and it's been a while since I've done a spread like this, so I'm really happy with the outcome, and it was a lot of fun pulling it all together. I am so grateful and so thankful to each and every one of you for watching these videos and subscribing and just supporting my YouTube channel and the Etsy store in general. I will have all the stores that I use linked down below, and as usual, I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!